Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's try these questions. So, question number 200 and 136 says that determine the magnitudes of the projector component of the force F which is equal to 300 Newton acting along the x and y axes. So, for finding out the projected component of force F acting along the x and y axes, firstly we have to convert the 300 Newton force into the Cartesian form or the vectorial form. So, for that, if you see the question diagram, so this triangle, let's call this triangle number 1 is given to us. So I am extracting this triangle into here. This is basically our 300 Newton force according to the equation diagram. This is our y-axis and this line it is basically our that called as f prime. So if you see this length right here, it is basically parallel to the y-axis. That's why I write the y here, or you can say that this is nothing but our fy, because this is the projected component of force F acting along the y direction. And this line right here, let me erase this one. So this line right here, it is basically our f prime. Why I write the f prime here? Because this line is not perfectly lie on y or x and the z axis. That's why I write the f prime here. And the according to the equation diagram, the angle between the 300 Newton and the fy, it is nothing but the 30 degree. And this one right here, it is basically the 90-degree angle. So dy or fy, they both are same thing. So apply the sine theta and cos theta function here. So we know that sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, the opposite side of 30 degree, it is basically our perpendicular, and in this case it is basically our f prime. And where the two angles meet each other, so that particular side are known as base, and in our triangle it is basically our the fy. And the opposite side of 90 degree, it is basically our hypotenuse, and in our triangle it is nothing but our 300 Newton. So sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular, which is f prime, and the hypotenuse, it is nothing but the 300. So f prime, which is equal to 300 into sine of theta, and the value of theta according to the our triangle, it is nothing but the 30 degree. So 300 into sine 30 degree, which is equal to 150 Newton. This is basically the value of f prime here. Now apply the cos theta function here. So we know that cos theta, which is equal to base upon hypotenuse. The base in this case, it is basically our fy, and the hypotenuse in this case, it is nothing but our 300. So fy, which is equal to 300 into cos of theta, and the theta in our triangle, it is nothing but the 30 degree. So 300 into cos 30 degree, which is equal to 259.80 Newton. Now this is the component of force F acting along the y-axis. But this is basically the magnitude. What about its direction? So we know that this line right here, it is basically the Fy line. Or you can say that this is the component of force F acting along the y-axis. So this Fy is acting along the positive y direction. So that's why I write the positive sign here. And this is the y component of force F. So that's why I write the unit vector j cap here. So this is the vectorial form of force Fy. Now this is for this triangle. Let's find out the x component of force F. Now if you see this region right here, it is also a triangle. But how? Let me show you. We know this length right here. It is basically our the f prime. And this length right here, the black one, it is parallel to the red one line. So this is nothing but our also the f prime here. And this length, I am using some different color, green one. So this length, it is basically parallel to the z axis. So that's why it is nothing but our the z axis. Now if you take the right hand side view of this image, so this image may look like this. This is basically our z axis. This is nothing but our right hand side view. Okay, remember that. This is our right hand side view. So this is basically our z axis. This length right here, it is basically our f prime here. But what about this length? Let me show you. So if you take the right hand side view of this image, so these two axes right here, this one is z axis and this one is x axis, may also look like this. This is basically our z axis and this is nothing but our x axis. So this length right here, it is basically our x axis if you see the right hand side view of this image. So this length, it is basically our the x-axis, or you can say that this is basically our the component of force F acting along the x-axis. This is nothing but our fx, and similarly this is basically our the fz. Now this is another triangle here, and according to the this triangle, so this angle, it is basically our the 30 degree. Let me erase some extra thing from here. This angle, it is basically about 30 degree, and the angle between the any two axes, it is nothing but our 90 degree angle. So this is basically our the 90 degree. Now again, apply the sine theta and cos theta function here to find out the value of fz and fx here. So for sine theta, we know that sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. The perpendicular in this case, it is basically our fx, and the hypotenuse in this case, it is basically our the f prime, and where the two angles meet each other, so that particular side are known as base, and in this case it is basically our the fz. So sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is also written as fx upon the f prime. So fx, which is equal to f prime into sine of theta. The value of f prime, which we already found out, it is nothing but the 150, and the value of theta according to this triangle, it is nothing but the 30 degree. So it is equal to sine 30 degree. So 150 into sine 30 degree, which is equal to 75 Newton. But this is the magnitude. What about its direction? So this x-axis right here, if you take the right hand side view of this image, so this x-axis is basically lie into the page. So whenever the direction is lying into the page, so that particular direction is to be taken as the negative. So it is nothing but the negative 75 Newton I cap. This is the value of fx, or you can say that this is the value of the component of force F acting along the x-axis. Now this is the sine theta. Apply the cos theta function here. So we know cos theta, which is equal to base upon hypotenuse. The base in this case, it is nothing but the fz, and the hypotenuse in this case, it is nothing but the f prime. So fz, which is equal to f prime into cos of theta, and the theta in this case, it is nothing but the 30 degree. So f prime, which is equal to 150 into cos of 30 degree. So 150 into cos 30 degree, which is equal to 129.90 Newton. This is the magnitude of the fz. But what about its direction? So according to the equation diagram, this vertical line right here, it is basically our the z-axis, and this z-axis is acting vertically upward. So whenever a vector is lying vertically upward, so that particular vector is to be taken as the positive. So this is nothing but the positive 129.90 Newton k cap. Therefore, we successfully find out the Cartesian form, or you can say that the vectorial form of the force F. So let me erase some extra thing from here. Now this is the Cartesian form or the vectorial form of the force F, which is equal to 300 Newton. But what about its magnitudes acting along the x and y axes? So this I cap and this negative sign, what does the I cap represent here? So the I cap represent here that the force 75 Newton is acting along the x-axis. This I cap represent here. But what about the negative sign represent here? The negative sign tell us that the force F is acting along the negative x-axis. This negative sign represent here. Okay. But this 75 Newton, what does 75 Newton represent here? The 75 Newton is the magnitude of the force F, okay, acting along the negative x-axis direction. And remember that the magnitude is the positive number. It is not the negative number. So the x component of force F acting along the x-axis, it is nothing but the 75 Newton. So Fx, which is equal to 75 Newton. This is the magnitude of Fx. And similarly, the Fy, which is equal to 259.80 Newton. This is the y component acting along the y-axis, and the z component of this force, it is nothing but the 129.90 Newton. Now, this is the solution of question number 236. But what about the question number 237? Let's solve this question. Now, let's solve question number 237. In 237, the question says that determine the magnitude of the projected component of the force F, which is equal to 300 Newton acting along the line. OA. So our first step is to write down the locations of every single point present in our diagram. So let's talk about the point O first. So if you see the equation diagram, the O point is basically lie on the origin. So the location of O point, it is nothing but the 0, 0, 0. Basically, it lies on the origin. That's why. Now, what about the location of A point? Just find it out. So the A point right here is basically neither acting totally on x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So if you see this region right here, it is nothing but our triangle which we already seen that. So let's extract this triangle into here. So it is nothing but our z-axis. This is nothing but our 300 millimeter distance, and this is nothing but our the x-axis, which we already seen that according to right hand side view. So the angle between the z-axis and the 300 millimeter according to the equation diagram, it is nothing but the 30 degree. And where the angle between the any two axes, it is nothing but the 90 degree, and this is basically our the x-axis. So apply the sine theta and cos theta function here to find out the value of x and z here. So we know that sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. The perpendicular in this case, it is nothing but the x, and the hypotenuse, it is nothing but the 300 millimeter. So x, which is equal to 300 into sine of theta, and the theta in this case, it is nothing but the 30 degree. So it is equal to sine 30 degree. So 300 into sine 30 degree, which is equal to 150 millimeter. This is the x value. But remember, this x distance right here is measured from this starting point. If you see the equation diagram, this x distance is measured from this starting point right here. This is basically our 150 millimeter. And this one right here, this distance is also the x distance measured from the origin. So the total x distance can be written as 150 plus 300 millimeter, which is equal to 450 millimeter measured from the origin. So the total x distance, it is nothing but the 450 millimeter measured from the origin. And remember that this 450 millimeter is acting into the page. So whenever a vector is acting into the page, so that particular vector is known as negative. So this is nothing but the negative 450 millimeter. So this is the x value present in point A. Now what about the z value present in point A? So for that, apply the cos theta here. So we know that cos theta, which is equal to base upon hypotenuse. The base in this case, it is nothing but the z, and the hypotenuse in this case, it is nothing but the 300. So z, which is equal to 300 into cos of theta, and the theta in this case, it is nothing but the 30 degree. So 300 into cos 30 degree, which is equal to 259.80 millimeter. So this z displacement is basically lie vertically upward. So that's why it is nothing but the positive z, which is equal to 259.80 millimeter. Now this is the z value present in point A. So what about the y value present in point A? So if you see this distance right here, this is the 300 millimeter. This is considered to be the y value present in point A, and this is basically the positive y value present in point A because it is acting along the positive y axis. That's why. So the location of point A are written as A bracket negative 450 comma 300 comma 259.80 millimeter. This is the location of point A. Now we successfully find out the locations of every single point present in our diagram. Let's find out the position vectors. For that, let me erase some extra thing from here. Now the position vectors of these two locations can be written as ROA, which is equal to RA minus RO. Why RA minus RO? Because according to the equation diagram, the head of this force is directed along the point A. So it's mean the point A is the final point and point O is the initial point. So the location of point A, it is nothing but the negative 450 I cap with positive sign 300 J cap with positive sign 259.80 K cap millimeter. Now this is the position vector of ROA. Now let's find out its magnitude. So the ROA magnitude, which is equal to under root x square plus y square plus z square. So x is nothing but the 450 square, y is nothing but the 300 square, and z is nothing but the 259 0.80 square. So grab the calculator, put the values into it and solve it for the magnitude of ROA. Now, the magnitude of ROA, it is nothing but 599.99 millimeter. Now, for finding out the magnitude of the projected component of force acting along the line OA, we have the formula for finding out. So let me erase some extra thing from here. So now our final step is to find out the magnitude of the component of force F acting along the line OA. Now, the magnitude form of force F, which is equal to the vectorial form of force F into the unit vector. And the unit vector in this case, it is nothing but the vector upon magnitude, and this is the position vector upon position vector magnitude. So, the vectorial form of force F, it is nothing but the negative 75 I cap with positive sign 259.80 j cap with positive sign 129.90 k cap into the position vector. It is nothing but the negative 450 I cap with positive sign 300 j cap with positive sign 259.80 k cap divided by its magnitude, and it is nothing but the 599.99. So multiply like vectors with each other. So multiply negative 75i with negative 450i and divided by 599.99. So it gives us a result of positive 56.25. Similarly, multiply 259.80 j cap with 300 j cap and divided by 599.99, so it is equal to positive 129.90. Again, again, multiply positive 129.90 k cap with positive 259.80 k cap and divided by 599.99, so it gives us a result of positive 56.24. Now, add all these numbers together, so it is equal to 242.69 Newton. This is the magnitude of 300 Newton force acting along the line OA. Now, your question has been solved here and your concept too. So please like, comment, subscribe and share it with your friends too. And if you have any query, please comment me on this video. So take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.